Like I have always said, that look, we're beginning to come into playing professional football because as far as I know, we're not still there yet. But definitely the way things are going now in the right direction, we'll get there. Like for this season that just ended, I knew it was an election year. So I knew that would be a major factor for players to be owed. I'm not saying it's the right thing, but these guys, they have other things they want to base on making sure they win, they come back, they want, and all that. But I think it's beginning to now turn a routine. Now they've scrapped off sign-on fees. Now players are being paid just salaries. Sometimes, most times, these players, like I have always said, any team that is being run by the state government, why not include the players into the ministry's budget? And by so doing, when workers are being paid, they will be paid also. We can't be waiting for overhead all the time. These people are working for you. You include them. You try to make a package where they will be paid as long as the workers are paid, because workers are not owed that much. But in situations where you see players are owed 7 months, 8 months, it's not fair to us.
And it's the general situation of the country, of the environment. These clubs are owned by state governments, and the state governments are having it difficult to pay even their own civil servants. So it manifested in the way the players are being paid.
Running a football club is not priority. Nowhere on the priority ladder, farther down amongst the things of necessity. In fact, not a necessity. I love football. As much as I love football, I would not, as a state governor, appropriate money for running a football club. If you love football, you want to see a football club, fund it. Which is why we've been preaching that the state governments should opt out of football and let the citizens take it. Have they done that? No, because it's become some kind of political albatross for them. If they were to drop it, they say, oh, this governor doesn't like football. Can they do that? Yes and no. Until the citizens themselves show willingness to take the 50% that we prescribed. They can even do more than that. What have the citizens done? Nothing. Just much love of football and do nothing. Go and take the clubs. We've shown it. For as little as 2,500 naira a year, you can own a little chunk of your league. And I have some kind of uninformed questions like, so what do I get for it? Your pride. Your pride. Membership of an elite group. You're able to put up a front to bring honors to your community. There's strength in number. If you have the numbers of being part of ownership of a club, you can do things with it. You can get discounts for air travels, for shopping in the markets. It's like a cooperative. That is the model most clubs have done. The examples abound.
Social media tools like Twitter and Facebook gave the NPFL an unprecedented amount of visibility. With the LMC the chief exploiter of the platforms, the NPFL became a constant feature of Nigeria's media consumption.
I am very delighted that social media is here to stay with us and as a part of what we are doing. Not just being a member of a football club, also being a journalist myself, it has helped massively in information dissemination, and we can only hope for better.
On some days, I get goosebumps when I see the number of crowds that react to, updates on social media. It's unprecedented when I talk about these things, and in a long while, I've not seen such happen in Nigerian football. And I feel, the future looks bright once we tap into these the socials.
Without media, who knows anything is going on? Without media, who knows there's a start to celebrate? So we need the media to be more involved. But I insist that they have not done enough. They are doing more than they did the last time we spoke, which is good, which is appreciable, and you can see the salutary effects on the league. The more the media gets involved, the better. But here is something to consider. The media will continue to ignore the league because they think they can get content from elsewhere, But it begins to dawn on some of the people that the content they think is readily available is illegal acquisition. The more people begin to realize that they need to build their own content, the more they will pay attention to this. It's dismissive and very ignorant to say the people don't want to see the local league. This last season, it was proven beyond doubt Even when big European games were going on, we had crowds of over 10, 15,000 in various centers in this country. Not 1 week, not 2 weeks, several times during the season. So our people still, they have the passion. They like what the locals are doing.
But then, how well have NPFL clubs organized themselves into a media marketing structure that works to their commercial benefits?
Basically, Nigerian clubs have not even scratched the surface when it comes to social media activation and exposures. Although I'll give Enyimba thumbs up for what they've done so far. I think they have a vibrant media team, but Nigerian clubs have really not started. So talking about them gathering data is like talking about the next level. We're even talking about the initial things like, are you giving people updates as at when due? You know, it's not only when you give us blow by blow accounts of a match. We're talking about what's going on during the week and every other thing. What are your long-term and short-term goals and everything? They're not doing that. And so I'm not even going to start talking about them gathering data and engaging because they're not even giving out enough information like they should.
I would say that there's a challenge. You know, most clubs don't really have organized media units or departments. And the media unit of a club should be a big thing, where you have different people doing different things and probably a media director or a media manager overseeing what everyone is doing. But it's not happening that way right now.
With players becoming better known through media mentions, albeit social media doing a lot more than traditional media in the case of the NPFL, companies are presented with tangible avenues through which to partner with the league and get commensurate return on investment.
I tell you, the response is overwhelming. Those companies that were running away before are trying to come back. And some of them, we just sat down and they knocked on our doors and said, hey, can we do something with you? Because they have seen that we have cleaned up the act and things are being done properly. And the league is going up. All the indices are showing the growth for the league.
You want the community to come out because they carry your flag or your badge of honor. They can bring you honor. They can bring you something to celebrate. You want the corporates to be involved because the league is a vehicle to reach the people. That is something that they get. There's no doubt about it. Even those who don't come to the stadium, we have been able to establish from the media, those who don't come to the stadium are following the league. So you don't sit back there and say, I don't see what I will get. You can get the people. You're not coming to sell your goods per person in the stadium. The point is that the league is in their hearts. The Nigerian league is in the hearts of the Nigerian people. Those who complain because it is not doing what they expect, but they've not given up on it. You don't wait for the baby to die until the bones are showing before you come and help it. This is the time to come. Let's help revive the baby.
Now that the attraction is back, now the LMC has raised the bar. Sponsors are coming. We are talking with a whole lot of them, and I believe sooner or later we'll begin to reap the dividend of what LMC has equally sold.
Despite the many gains recorded in the 2014-2015 season, it is still not yet Eureka. No stakeholder will in fact rest on his oars, as the next season must build on the successes of the one before it.
My take is this: let's keep doing what we are doing. Let's keep the engagement going. 9 months from now, it will be massive.
I want by the end of next season to look back and see that all the records and all the statistics, all indices we have improved on. Because we have to improve in all areas: the quality of play, the quality of our pitches, the kind of results we are seeing in the league, the performances, the competitiveness of the leagues, the money that's coming into the league, the followership, the fans, everything has to improve. And that's the only way we can say we are achieving something.
As we welcome the 2015-2016 season, these are fixtures of the first 3 match days.